Okay, here we go. I'm going to find the inverse of this function. I'm going to find it by switching the x and the y. So instead of y equals that, I'm going to say x equals that. I'm going to plug in the y and the x in just a moment. I'm switching the position of the x and the y's. Now, how in the heck would I go ahead and simplify or isolate y? Well, the first thing I have to do is cross multiply. I cross multiply. I get x times this thing equals 1 times this thing. Okay, so I'm going to distribute. I get 3xy plus 4x equals 2y minus 1. No change on that side. What do you think would be a logical step if I want to isolate y? Get all the y's on the same side. Okay. So I'm going to move this 4x over here by subtracting it. I'm going to move the 2y over here by subtracting it. So I get 3xy minus 2y equals negative 4x minus 1. Okay, now I can continue, and I can isolate y even more. I'm going to factor it out of both of these terms. I get 3x minus 2. That's not a 2. I get 3x, try it again, minus 2. Oh, that's better. Equals negative 4x minus 1. Oh, and look at that. I can isolate y by dividing both sides by 3x minus 2. And, of course, nothing changes on the right side. There is our inverse. All right, so let's talk over here about the original f of x. What's the domain of f of x? Everything except for what? What would make this 0? Negative 4/3. How about that? Negative 4/3. Okay, so x cannot equal negative 4/3. Okay, how about the range? Ugh, yuck. I don't want to think about it yet. I don't have to. Watch this. What's the domain of the inverse? Everything except for 2/3, right? Not equal to 2/3. Oh, guess what? If my domain of my inverse is that, what is the range of the original? Same thing except range is y. Oh, it's 2/3, right? Not equal to 2/3. Oh, sweet. So if the domain of the original is x can't equal negative 4/3, then the range of the inverse is y can't equal negative 4/3. Sweet. Oh, nice. Finding domain's pretty easy. Finding a range can be hard if it's a rational function. So find the domain of each of them, and then just use those for the range of the other. Sick. And that is problem 17. There's no